Hello people of YouTube, welcome back. This is Triskadeka here with Gungeon. I'm going to take it in and hopefully not suck as bad as I have been in the past. I haven't been playing since the last time I played, but I don't know, something about today I'm kind of feeling it a bit more than normal. Bit sleepy, but it happens. So, I've kind of just been working a lot and playing games. I'm enjoying being in the public like this and actually interacting with people. Well, interacting with people. But yeah, I'm enjoying posting videos and things like that. It is fun. I'm kind of slowly getting views. Like, I noticed my first one has 32 views or something like that, which is quite nice actually. It's kind of neat actually having people watch this. I don't know who the 32 people are. There's like 5 that I do know of. Aside of that, I'm just kind of enjoying myself. So, if you notice, I'm kind of using the crossbow just to kind of quickly deal with things. I won't be using that normally just because I want to conserve some of my ammo as best I can. I just don't like that room for some reason. I kind of get used to a point where I like staying in rooms where I know how to dodge. When I get into areas that I end up getting surrounded, I hate those. They end up causing a lot of issues for me, and I take unneeded damage. You notice a lot of times, most of my damage ends up coming from the fact of something spawning behind me and me not paying attention to it. I need to start watching my back a bit more. But until then, I'll just try to put myself in situations that I can handle. And, I mean, that's generally how you should play most games. If you want to get into a situation, put in something you know. Don't just run in blind. Kind of good rule for life in general. Like, this is another room. Because you end up with a lot of them on this room. And it's better if you can just quickly deal with them. Whereas, as you can see, you start getting pushed back, and the more you get pushed back, obviously the worse. Because now I'm kind of to this point where I'm in a corner. Luckily, 2 of them decided to try to hunker down for whatever reason. Dodge that. And the crossbow is also nice for dealing with these grenades, since, you know, a one-hit kill really takes them out of the fray pretty fast. They can't really deal too much damage if you do, like, if they're gone that quickly. And you get a bit more control over where they blow up. There you go. And we got some ammo back, which is always nice. So we have the lock room to the left, and to the north is fine. But yeah, a lot of times you'll end up getting kind of overrun if you let things go. You obviously don't want things chasing you down. You don't want fire coming off of you from random points. Like, the ghosts can be pretty annoying. I think they're hollow points is what they're called. Thank you. There's that one. The hollow points can be a little annoying even at later levels just because since they just disappear and reappear. And the blobs are also a bit annoying since, you know, contact damage is a problem. When you're trying to avoid everything, something that runs you down can end up pushing you into a spot that you really don't want to be in. This can be a major issue. But overall, I mean, I'm doing fairly well, but it is only the first level. That room's luckily fairly easy to deal with. The bats end up killing themselves most of the time. Fire once. It's fine. What's this one? Oh! The carbine. Fairly good gun. I actually do like this one. It'll be a nice boss killer. I think this is the one. There you go. But overall, I'm trying to take it a bit easier. I'm trying to... Mega Dowser. Sucks. I'm trying to make sure that I take things smoothly, don't let myself get overrun, and try not to take stupid damage in the start of the game. A lot of times, messing up in the beginning of the game tends to completely mess up your later game, obviously. It becomes a lot harder to receive any sort of... Let's see. It becomes a lot harder to receive any sort of flawless chance. That was really stupid damage. And will probably be some of the only damage I end up taking this match. Let's see. Come on. What? I don't know why that explosion was so much bigger than what it said it would be. I like things that tend to be fully automatic, as, you know, you can just offload. Come on. It's always nice to kind of put him in those corners, like draw him out from one side to the next. We took 2 hits, which isn't good by any means, but isn't as bad as it could have been. A crappy gun. So I will buy a key, just to make sure that, you know, we have one. I won't take this brown chest, but I will destroy it. I don't know, something about brown chests, they're not very useful a lot of times, at least for me. Like, one of the guys that I actually occasionally watch, his statement is, he never takes anything on the first floor. We'll try to blank in 2 spots. So this is one of the reasons why I don't like the blunderbuss. It's a long charge time and ends up with that style of shot. Nothing there. Man, I really should have blanked. I had 3 of them and I completely forgot. I need to get into using blanks. If I don't, I'm going to take a lot of stupid damage. I end up pretty much just using them to try to, like, find a secret room. Which isn't necessarily bad, but isn't the most helpful that it could be. I don't know, I'll try this room. Nope. There we go. Whatever. So, second floor, full health. Didn't get anything extra, but not that bad. I mean, it is possible to completely flawless the entire game, but that's not gonna be me. Freaking lead points. Like, I was watching someone, he commented about that, how some of them, they don't actually target you, they Really? Really? They don't actually target you, they target areas around you. And I have noticed, which that tends to be a big issue. If you don't know who's targeting you and who's just firing to miss you, it ends up causing a lot of extra problems. And see what I mean about the blunderbuss not being good at all? It ends up just kind of like forcing enemies around. The only way it's good is if you're completely like in their face when you use it. Which ends up being a real pain. There's a few guns like that, actually. This is probably the best use for the blunderbuss against these things. Come on. Dodge that. I'm gonna friggin' kill you all. Come here. Don't pick that up. So I'm actually, since I'm so close to death anyway, I'm just going to straight use my good item. I mean, use my better gun. Because when you get to this point, honestly, you should kind of have it of the mindset of, I'm going to die anyway, so why waste the ammo? I mean, why not waste the ammo? And even though, as you can see, it does quite a little bit of damage, actually, but regardless of that, let's go. Regardless of that, it ends up being quite nice for me since you end up kind of taking... I hate you so much. Since you end up taking a little bit of damage. Well, that was a crappy run. That was 11 minutes. We're going to restart that. So, quick restart. I'm actually going to try to go as fast as possible, which means I may end up taking very stupid damage. But, let's see how it goes. Don't be afraid to blank. Don't be afraid to be aggressive. Come on. Don't miss. Come on. I'm being very sloppy in my play, but let's see. Let's try something. Going mouse and keyboard for a moment. Thank you. So this is kind of what I meant when I said about mouse and keyboard versus controller. You end up with a lot more fluidness to your shots. I mean, as you can see, it's a lot harder to miss because, well, it's all based on how you actually play. Whereas when you're dealing with the controller, there's a bit more auto aim involved. You can adjust the auto aim to have it more or less. I'm not even sure. I have it at default. Let's see. Take out those. I'm not too worried about these since they're rubber bullets. There you go. Thanks for the armor. I will end up needing ammo fairly soon. I'm not even going for a brown chest. So what that is it's junk. You can sell it at the shop. That's about the only use of it. I know there's certain items that, certain characters that will request junk and things like that. But other than that, it's all... Come on. It's just useless. Let's go. You again. Although, the one part is, when you're going into battles like this, like boss battles, is where a controller tends to be a bit nicer, since you don't have as much control over dodging. You have to spend more mind on shooting than you do dodging. Come on. Whoa! He went into 2 of those. He does not normally do that long. Come on. Wasted shot. Bring it. And this is going to be my best time to hit him. And normally you shouldn't be dodging into a shot. You'll end up taking a lot of stupid damage like that. But at the moment I am. I'm kind of frustrated. Let's see. Back to controller. Give me that, give me that, give me that. Sticky. So this is a slightly upgraded version of the crossbow, I guess you could say. The way it actually works is, you can see it has multiple shots, and whenever you reload, it will explode. There you go. See? Which can be very interesting in its application. You can end up kind of causing a bit of extra damage to things. You can end up causing a bit of extra damage, because if they're in very close proximity to each other, they'll end up taking explosion damage. 2, 3, 4. Nope. 5? Yeah, 5. There, back to full health. We essentially did get a health up with the armor. Blow this up. Come on. Thank you. Actually didn't see. Because with the junk, what I was saying about selling it, I mean, you can see that there's not a way to sell to him. What will happen is, when you're talking to him, you can occasionally see a grate, normally here or down here, and there will be a guy living inside that you can sell stuff to. We'll take that. We'll go here. I really do like the shotgun over the... Yep, this is exactly what I was looking for. Let's see. There is no water barrel, though. Let's see if there's one in the room up here. No? No water barrels anywhere? Nope. I was actually going to try to go down to the secret room, but since there's not a water barrel in there, I don't really care enough. It was pretty much going to be a suicide run if I go down there, but this can be fun. So, we got an upgrade for the crossbow, regular shotgun, not an overall bad floor. I would have liked to have flawless the boss, obviously. And I'm very glad I got this. And dodge, please. Stop taking such stupid damage. Bye-bye. 2 shots. Get lost. One of the nice things about the shotgun is how much force it actually deals. Like, as you can see in rooms like this where there's pits, you can kind of just shove enemies into the pit with it. And I like how much of a tight cluster it has compared to the others. Like, the combat shotgun obviously has a wide spread. Not combat, sawed off. It has a wide spread, which obviously it does. One of the things about this gun that I have right now, it is Shade's Revolver. I talked about it in one of the previous episodes. It actually gives you a coolness up. So, like most games, there's the roguelite. There's a couple of factors that play into it. Speed, damage, things like that. One of them, instead of luck, they have coolness. I believe every time you don't take damage in a room, you get a little bit of a coolness up. And what this does is it increases the chance of an item dropping on that floor. And bye. So, with this gun, we get a coolness up. Bye. So, 3 shots on them. 4 shots on you. Weird. And 3 shots on you. So, like I said, one of the nice things about it is you kind of want to know what each enemy is and what they do and how many shots it'll take to kill them. Because then you end up putting out as much as you need to. A couple extra credits. Can't go that way. Oh, come on. Like, one of the things about the rubber bullets and the lead bullets, their attacks are extremely fast. They're, like I said, the rapid bullets. There's a few different types of enemies, and I do have a problem with ones that shoot really fast, actually. Let's see. Like, even the ones who are firing like that, like, a multiple shot isn't that big of an issue since it's a slow shot. When you get into the really fast ones, I end up taking a lot of stupid damage over stuff like that. We will head south. I probably shouldn't be using this gun as a room clearer. There you go. And we're back to full health. Okay, going not that bad. He's dead relatively. Oh, come on! Really? That was ridiculous. Give me this. What's this? Hollow point? Oh, ghost bullets. Shoot through them. So occasionally, our bullets will now pierce through enemies, which can be very useful, especially for something like what I'm using. It gives you kind of increased ammo, I guess you could say, since there's the chance of it going through things now. I guess we'll use shades until I'm out of ammo. I'll check the shop real quick. Don't think there's anything that I really wanted. Sure, I'll take that. Yeah, shades revolver. Amaconda. Come on. So, as you know, I have a bit of an issue against this one. Oh, one of the things that I forgot to mention when you go to switch ammo, when you go to switch, you will actually go into a bullet time with it. Out of blanks. And there's my damage. Come on. So, as you can see, I'm not worried about trying to, like, reload to do damage. I am just auto-reloading from it. And there's the kill. So, obviously did not flawless hit, but we got past it, which is better than we've been doing. And the rifle, as I recall, isn't that good of an item. But, so, this is now the 3rd level. You guys have not seen me get to this yet, actually. Black Powder Mines. No, you have seen me. I did it the one time, but I ended up dying because of my own weapon. Oh. Cool. Alien sidearm. So, I will try to not die. I would like to get further for you guys. So, one of the things about the alien sidearm, as you can see, it's a charge shot. It's not a very good item, but it's also not that bad. Did not mean to blank there. Let's see. And death heal. Cool. What was I? I was using alien sidearm. Yeah, one of the nice things about this weapon is since it is a charge shot, it kind of conserves ammo a bit. Because you end up with this large blast that just pounds into an enemy. And as you can see, the ghost bullets are actually helping out a bit, kind of piercing through them as well. Oh, we need a key. I don't even care enough about this. So like I said, this was the one item that I tried to get before. I just don't care. I'm not even worried about things like that right now. Come on. So, as I said with the mages, there are multiple levels of them. As you can see, these kind of produce a very large shot, which can be very dangerous at times. We will get ammo for, what was it? Shades. Shades is actually an extremely nice gun, especially against bosses. It deals a pretty adequate amount of damage. And can also offload pretty fast. I tend to like a lot of the revolvers. I noticed that they fire fast and they reload just as fast. Huh, we're getting a lot of chests. I'm wondering if that's due to shades. Let's see. Ruby bracelet. Thrown guns explode. Not sure how useful that will be, but hey, at least I have it. Okay, we'll go down here. So I'm trying to hold a shot for whenever I enter a room. Just so that way... Nope. I don't like this guy putting random bullets all over the room. They end up being a hassle and impeding your... Oh, come on. I'm watching outside, like I said. You know, you end up watching at a distance, and then end up receiving extra damage because of it. I'm really hoping that, well, he'll definitely have a key for sale. I'm hoping that I can buy said key. Yes. And now we will go back to this room, because I want to see what is in this chest. Because hopefully it's a very nice gun. That would be nice. Or like Icarus wings or something like that. Let's see. This is Machine Fist, Avalanche of Bullets. And since we are here, there is a gun muncher. Let's see. I can toss out the crossbow. Yes. And what else? I think I will toss out the shotgun that I bought earlier. Because the shotgun is nice, but we're getting a lot better weapons. What did I get? Hot new gun. T-shirt cannon! I do like the t-shirt cannon. It's not the best gun in the world, but it can be fun, actually. So I'm also going to try to start setting it up so my shots go through one and into another. Come on. Let's see. Nah, I'm not really feeling that. Let's see, peace out. And bye-bye. So I have one heart left. I have half a heart left. Let's see if I can make this last. And I have 25 ammo. I may not even make it to the boss on this one. And then once I kill him, and we'll get off that island. Side on. And dead. Okay. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Okay. Thanks. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed both deaths. Take care, YouTube.